Hi everyone, welcome to In the Beyond. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Today I'm back with another timeless pick a card reading, and I'm going to be channeling a message about your next spiritual awakening. So what are you guys awakening to? We have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1, we have La Tolita card with the selenite wand. For group 2, we have the Orca Shaman with this golden citrine. And for group 3, we have the Tree of Life with this red jasper. So take all the time you need to see which crystal and which card is really calling to you. That is going to be the pile that has a message for you. Pause the video if you need to take more time to meditate and breathe into your intuition. I will see you guys at your timestamp below. And yeah, let's get into these cards. Let's get into this reading and let's go in the beyond. Hey group 1, if you guys were drawn to the selenite wand as well as the La Tolita card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what you are awakening to and what is next for you in terms of spiritual awakening. So right away, you being drawn to this card, I'm getting a few different messages. I'm getting a strong message that your next awakening has to do with embodiment. And I'm also getting a message about meditation as well. A silent practice or just deep tuning into you, yourself, your body. And yeah, just a strong message around embodiment and meditation. But let's pull some more cards to get more deeper messages. I pulled a few tarot cards. And you guys got Temperance, the Flower of Thunder, ooh, and the Lovers. Okay, similar messages, honestly. I think you are awakening to your own power of embodiment. With this Temperance card, I'm getting this energy around you really tuning into the energies that your body holds and the vibrations that your body holds, and tuning into all of that power and ancient wisdom that you can really access through your body. So through tuning into different parts of yourself, putting your awareness on different parts of your body, deepening your meditation practice and relaxation, really going deeper, working with breath work will allow you to navigate this journey of embodiment and learning more about what the universe has to share with you through your meditation practice. Because with Flower of Thunder, you can see all of these lightning bolts coming through from the eagle's talons, and I think this is the universe is speaking about your spiritual awakening here, and these lightning bolts are going to be electricity that is just going to give you inspirations and insights and downloads directly from the spirit guides, from the universe, from the beings that you work with. So there's a lot of electrifying energy in this pile that I'm picking up, having to do with your next spiritual awakening and what you guys are awakening to. And with the Lovers card, I am just again being drawn to these 2 figures and how deeply embodied they feel and look. Again, I think your next spiritual awakening has to do with your physical body and you being comfortable in your body, being comfortable being seen as who you truly are, expressing that out into the world, balancing your masculine energy with your feminine energy, balancing all the energies in your body, being really tuned in and accepting of the different energies in your body. That is going to allow you to get these insights and downloads more clearly. So yeah, I pulled some other oracle cards as well. And this group got the North card with Solitude, as well as the Ancestors card with Wisdom. Wow. Getting a lot of different messages. This is beautiful. With the Ancestors card, I'm drawn there right away. You being connected to your body is going to allow a deeper connection to your ancestors, because your body holds your DNA, your bones and blood flowed through your ancestors as it is flowing through you now. You are connected deeply through your bones and through that ancient DNA in your body. So you guys are awakening to the power that you hold inside of yourself and how deeply connected you are to the ancients and the wisdom that you are able to connect with just by connecting to your sacred body. And this might be a journey that you've been on for a while, or it might just be something that you're just slowly awakening to because it is meant to happen at this time. There's a really potent message here around you feeling embodied and you deepening into breath work and meditation as well. I see that with the North card with Solitude. The North card, actually, the sacred cardinal direction of North is actually where the ancestors reside. So definitely you are awakening to a deeper ancestral connection and deeper ancestral wisdom. And with the North card as well, there is this message around you needing to take sacred solitude to deepen into this practice and to deepen into your connection with your body and your meditation and breathwork practices. Because that, I feel like, is where you're being guided. I feel like your intuition, you've probably been getting these feelings again with this beautiful star above this polar bear. I think perhaps you've been getting intuitive feelings that it's time to deepen your embodiment or meditation practices. And I feel like this is probably just a confirmation letting you know that you are on the right path. I also see a deepening of you hearing spirit. There is this energy around you being able to hear the ancestors more clearly and you being able to hear your spirit guides and the universe and just the unseen beings more clearly as you become more embodied and as you deepen your solitude and meditation. You will be getting strong downloads from the unseen world. There is this strong electricity that you will be connecting to, and that's very beautiful and sacred. I am getting a message about Kundalini awakening. If that's something that you are interested in or have been working towards and practicing towards in your meditation practices, I do see that in your future. You will be connecting with the strong electric energy in your spine and in through all of your chakras, and you could potentially be having a third eye Kundalini awakening as well. Let's pull some more oracle cards to get a last message or last advice for you guys. Yeah, I feel like I'm hearing your next spiritual awakening is really about you putting yourself as your main focus. Like I was saying, like taking the time you need for this meditation practice. This is all about putting yourself first, really having you be able to connect to the sacred energy of your body. And you might have not been expecting to hear a message like that, because you might have been expecting to hear something along the lines of spiritual practices are about helping others and what can we do for other people? How can you be of service to others? But actually, you're being called at this time to like serve yourself and put yourself first, because perhaps in the past you haven't been able to do that. And the ancestors and the unseen realms are really calling you to awaken to the power and magic that resides in yourself, awaken to your own empowerment and your own embodiment, because there's just so much to be discovered for you guys when you do that connection, and when you stop maybe overextending yourself to other people and trying to caretake for other people and trying to serve other people, because there's just this strong message I'm hearing about you really connecting to your soul, allowing your soul to expand deeper, allowing yourself the time and space you need to connect to those deeper parts of your soul and body, because our soul resides in our body. Our body contains so much ancient wisdom. Our body contains so much information and wisdom that can help us today in our lives. Our bodies know things that we just can't always know with our rational mind, but our bodies, if we listen closely, our bodies give us messages. Yeah, you guys are awakening to the power of your body and the power of deep connection and being an ally with your body, and through that really connecting to the ancestors who you've shared, a genetic line with, because your bodies are directly connected through DNA and things like that. So let's get another message or last advice for group number 1. What is group 1 awakening to? What is group 1 spiritually awakening to at this time? Wow, we have the polar bear spirit. He came up twice in this reading. Wow, that's beautiful. And you also have chameleon with soul tribe. And you have tiger with divine timing. Okay, a few different messages. I love that the polar bear came up twice. With this polar bear energy, this is just beautiful confirmation about the things that we were speaking about with the North card. The energies from beautiful, resilient polar bears are supporting you at this time. You may feel a connection to bears, and this is letting me know that you're really being called to connect to that deep yin energy of rest and relaxation and meditation and sacred solitude. Hold those strong boundaries for yourself so you can enter your cave and connect to yourself, connect to the wisdom residing in your own body and in your own self, because with the bear spirit coming out twice, there is this strong message around connecting to the medicine that bears have with rest, relaxation, and connecting to our deeper soul aspects. Connect deeper to your dreams as well, because the bears do hibernate and they have a lot of wisdom to share about dreaming and sleeping and resting. With the chameleon card, it is safe to be seen, soul tribe. I think you're awakening to a deeper resonance with your soul family and soul tribe. Perhaps that is in relation to your ancestors. Maybe you resonate with your ancestors as being part of your soul tribe. Maybe this is just you will start to resonate with people who are very similar to you and they have similar goals to you. So maybe you will be starting a meditation practice and you will find other people that do a similar practice. Maybe you will go on a retreat of some sort and meet a lot of like-minded people through this journey of embodiment and meditation and deepening your practice. I think you're awakening to your gifts and who resonates with those gifts. We also have divine timing. Good things come to those who wait. Again, I am kind of picking up the energy that perhaps this journey has been a lifelong journey with you and your embodiment. Maybe you felt a lot of stress, trauma that has kind of disconnected you from your body. And I can definitely relate to that in my own personal experience. And these things happen and these healings happen when they are supposed to and when you are fully feeling safe. And I think there's just a lot of blessings coming to you through all of this as well, because it's clearly, this awakening is clearly divinely meant to be occurring at this time. You are on your path and your journey and you are where you are supposed to be. And I think a lot of blessings will be integrated on this pathway for you, and you guys are really awakening to the magic and power inside of yourself, and you're going to be opening up to a lot more synchronicities as well, because we did have all of these beautiful lightning bolts, and that is representing synchronicities as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe this video if you liked this reading. Please give me a thumbs up and hit that notification bell if you'd like. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I really enjoy reading those comments. And I would love to see you in one of my next readings. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Hi Pile 2, if you resonated with the Golden Citrine card as well as the Orca Shaman, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what you are awakening to. So right away, you guys being drawn to this beautiful card, I think you're really awakening to the energies of the earth, of the elements, and of the animals. We have this Orca Shaman being represented here, and this image comes from the Haida tribe from the Arctic region. And this is a representation of a shaman being transformed into the orca whale spirit. And I really feel like you are being called to connect to the elements and go deep as an orca whale would. This image also is a representation of a very ancient shaman. I think this image goes back 14,000 years. So you're really being called from the ancients as well. Ancient awareness and consciousness really wants to connect to you, and that's going to be part of your next spiritual awakening. But let's pull some more cards to get more information and a deeper message. So I pulled some tarot cards, and you guys got the Judgment card, Harvest of Cups, Seven of Thunder, the Death card, the Hanging One, and you also got Flower of Stones. Very interesting energy coming through this reading. I think you're getting a lot of support from animal spirits. I think you will be awakening to your connection to animal spirits as well as your connection to the four elements. So deepening your relationship to the element of water, earth, and even air and fire. I just see you guys going on this very elemental journey of deep connection and really connecting back thousands of years to connect with ancient beings as well. So take what resonates from that. There's definitely a calling from ancient transformational energy I'm seeing with Judgment and the Death card. Both of these cards are representing transformation. Both of these cards to me are representing very ancient earth energies. The snake is very connected to the representation of deep earth energy, as well as representations of the ancient earth goddesses as well. I'm not sure if you're familiar, but there's lots of depictions of snake goddesses from ancient cultures such as Crete and ancient Greece as well. I believe ancient Turkey, and I'm sure in other parts of the world as well. There's this deep connection to deep earth energy and the snake spirit. As well, I am being drawn with the snake deep goddess energy to talk about a potential healing that you're awakening to with your connection to these animal spirits, as well as elemental spirits. I think you're awakening to a healing in your life. And that will really resonate differently with everyone. It might be a physical healing or more of a emotional, spiritual healing as well. It could be any type of healing or just feeling more whole in the world. I'm just really drawn to the Orca shaman again and that deep energy of water. I think you're being called to connect to the ancient ocean as well, the grandmother ocean, where life really began on this earth. It was the oceans, it was the deep ocean. That is where life began, and I think that energy is wanting to connect to you guys. The very ancient, primal, life-giving energies of the oceans and water and just life itself. This is a really interesting energy. I'm loving it, honestly. I'm loving all of the animals that are being represented. I'm loving this watery, deep, oceany energy that's coming through in this reading. You're definitely somebody very connected to water, and you're very attuned to the sensitive, subtle energies here on planet Earth. And I think this is going to be contributing to your next awakening. I think you're awakening to deep, ancient energy and a connection to the collective unconscious as well. And perhaps even your unconscious, there's going to be things there that you might be awakening to. And I see that through the Hanging One card. I see a shift in your perspective, and I see you connecting to different aspects of yourself. I see these moon cycles as representing your conscious, subconscious, and even unconscious mind and connections to humanity's collective unconscious as well. I think you're going to be getting insight and downloads and inspirations from the collective unconscious from humanity, as well as the collective unconscious from the earth herself and all of the beings on earth, like the animal spirits and plant spirits as well, connecting to all the deeper energies and spirits that are on planet Earth at this time. You might be somebody who is very called to nature. You consider yourself as someone who loves nature and the environment. I think you are awakening deeper on that journey of being somebody really connected to Earth and the environment, and being someone who speaks for the plants and the trees, and being someone who really speaks for the beings who don't speak in a human way. I think you're very connected, and you probably resonate with, talking to trees, talking to plants, maybe talking to animals. And if you haven't, if you're not there yet on the journey, I think that is part of your next awakening as well. Being someone who communicates with animals, different non-human beings. That is definitely something that I'm seeing in this group as well. I also pulled a few oracle cards, and you guys got journey with imagination. Wow. And we have shapeshifter with perspective. Wow, okay. Very, very interesting and supporting energy. The shapeshifter card and perspective is very similar to the Orca shaman because we have this human being transforming into a raven, into a non-human being. So there's a strong energy for you guys about connecting and speaking to non-human beings. You could be doing this through shamanic journeying. You could be doing this through imagination and visualization. You could be doing this by physically going out into nature and speaking to trees and speaking to the ecosystem as a whole, or even speaking to a rock, speaking to an animal, a bird. You guys are really deepening on your earth being journey and connecting deeper to all of the beings that reside here on earth. Perhaps you've always been somebody who is considered themselves an activist for nature and an activist for the plants and animals. I think you're deepening on that journey and awakening to more of a shamanic journey, because we do have the journey card with imagination, and this is, you know, representing another shaman going deeper through the vibrational energy of the drum and going on a journey to connect to the spiritual worlds on planet Earth. So in shamanistic views, there's the lower world, the middle world, and the upper world. And I think you are going to be journeying, you know, throughout these worlds, perhaps connecting to different spirits, connecting to your animal spirit guides, connecting to the beings on the earth, maybe even shape-shifting yourself into an animal to go deeper on your journeys. Perhaps you will be in your meditations and journeys, perhaps shifting into a bird, so you will be able to fly to the upper worlds and see things from higher perspectives and really have your journeys go to the next level with the help of the bird spirits, because they're very good at traveling through different realms and traveling the different worlds and getting higher perspectives, because, you know, they fly very high and they have that bird's eye view. So perhaps you resonate with an awakening like that. You're definitely awakening to deep, mystical, ancient, more feminine powers. So the qualities of the energies that are associated with more of the yin energies of the world and of being. Wow, yeah. You're definitely awakening to shifts in your perspective. So maybe you are just awakening to the fact that, you know, humans aren't the only spiritual beings on the planet. Humans aren't the only beings that talk and communicate in certain ways. Humans aren't the only beings with deep emotions and deep social structures and communities as well. Like, things like that are the things that you will be awakening to. And I'm just being I'm being reminded of all of these scientific studies around elephants and how emotional elephants are and how they mourn for their lost members of their herd, things like that, things like humans didn't think that other animals did, like those kinds of things, as well as the scientific studies around different trees and how they actually communicate through their roots and how they share nutrients through their roots, and they actually nurse sick and dying trees back to health by sharing nutrients and being in this cooperative relationship with each other. And it's actually very rooted in love and nurturing of the whole ecosystem and community of those trees. So yeah, that's kind of the energies I'm picking up about your next awakening. This is really beautiful, and I really honor you because this is energy that the earth is really calling for and needing at this time, with all the ecological crises and all of the habitat destruction and just pollution in the world and things that we all know that are happening with climate change. The energy that you are awakening to is very needed at this time. So I really honor you on your journey, and thank you as well. I'm going to pull a few more oracle cards to get any last advice or messages for you guys. So group 2, is there any last messages or advice for group 2? Ooh. We have the peacock and phoenix, and we also have the penguin. Wow, we have 3 beautiful birds coming out. This is really supporting the energy that we were seeing with this shapeshifter card, supporting your energy of seeing things from higher perspectives and supporting the energy for journeying and traveling between different worlds. And really getting different insights from that bird's eye view and from that different perspective. There's just a lot that you're awakening to around different perspectives and getting different views on the world, seeing things through the eyes of other beings as well. I think it's so beautiful that you have 3 bird spirits coming out to support you as well. We have diamond light activation with penguin. Light activations and new energies are coming your way. Be open to receive them and welcome them in. So yeah, you guys are really awakening to a lot of new energies, and there's going to be a lot of vibrant, electric, new energy and insight for you, really with your deepening your connection to the natural world and ancient energies like we were talking about. Really be open to receiving that and welcoming that in. Again, we have peacock with self-love, time to celebrate you and all of your magnificent light. Like I was saying, I think you are a sensitive soul. Maybe you identify as being an empath. You definitely connect to the non-human beings in the world. I think maybe as a child you always loved plants and animals and the world and just nature. And I see you really deepening your connection to nature and deepening that beautiful world that I think you've always loved, and you've always had a deep soul connection to the natural world. So it's time to really celebrate you and your gifts and your light, and like just honor yourself and honor this journey that you're on, because you are very needed on planet Earth at this time. And we have Phoenix with Empower. Fire activations bring creative and spiritual freedom. So the Phoenix is all about rebirth, becoming more empowered, really connecting to that fire energy and that energy that is deep, creative earth energy, the cycles of birth, life, death, rebirth. You're very connected to those, and they are very supporting you at this time. Again, similar to the snake energy that I was picking up earlier in the reading. So yeah, really honor yourself, focus on your connection to the natural world, focus on this deepening of your relationships. That's really your next spiritual awakening. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group 2. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love reading those comments. Hit the bell and give me a thumbs up if you liked this reading. And yeah, I just really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings, and thank you all so much for joining me today. Hey group 3, if you guys resonated with the red jasper as well as the Tree of Life card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what your next spiritual awakening is going to be. What are you guys awakening to, group 3? So I'm just tuning in to this beautiful card and the beautiful energies that are coming through. And I'm feeling like you guys are going to be awakening to the unseen world and the support from the unseen world as well. But let's pull some more cards to get more information about this awakening that you will be having. Yeah, so I pulled some tarot cards from the Gentle Tarot deck, and you guys got, ooh, the Magician, the Unseen, the Three of Cups, the Empress, Three of Wands, Ten of Thunder, and Five of Cups. Okay, this is really interesting. Getting a lot of messages. You guys are really awakening to your support system and your team. We have the Unseen card, and that is just a really beautiful confirmation from the spirit world that you guys are maybe awakening to new spirit guides, new help in the unseen realm, because I do see Five of Cups and Ten of Thunder showing me that I think you felt very unsupported recently or in the past. I think you've been navigating some tumultuous times and maybe been feeling like you don't really have a connection to the unseen world, or you don't have support in the beyond, or maybe in the physical as well. I think you've just been feeling a really strong lack of support because of these circumstances and experiences that you have gone through. But I think that's all changing, and you guys are awakening to a new way of seeing the world, a new way of being. A new pathway will be opening up to you, new doorways, new opportunities are going to be on the horizon. There's going to be a lot of new things coming, and that is what is also part of your awakening, is seeing the world in this new energy and seeing, almost having like a rebirth and an awakening to a different perspective where you're feeling more of a renewal in your spiritual energy. And yeah, you're just really feeling like you're stepping away from this Five of Cups energy and you are stepping into this Magician energy. You are the creator of your world. You are very powerful. You have a lot of support, and you're able to complete the manifestations that you want to complete. There is also this message around with the Empress here that part of your awakening has to do potentially with your creativity and your creative energy, and you manifesting what you want to manifest, and you guys having the support to manifest your goals and desires, because I do see this this message around you guys really connecting to people who support you and being very fulfilled in your emotional relationships and connected, because we do have these two figures here as well. And I'm getting the feeling of connection and relationship and support and reciprocity, being held and supported by people and the unseen world as well. Yeah, let's pull a few more of the oracle cards that I have for you guys. You guys got a few cards that came out. You guys got the Birth card with renewal, as well as insects with support. And you guys also got bones for casting divination. There's too many cards. So, again, different beautiful energies. I'm really being drawn to the reds and oranges. You guys were also drawn to the red jasper, so I think your awakening really has to do with your root chakra and sacral chakra. I think you're having like an awakening in your root and sacral chakra because we have insects with support. I was picking up that message around feeling supported by the unseen and seen. And I think this has to do with your root chakra and feeling safe in the world and feeling like the universe and your spirit guides really support you, as well as people in the physical world supporting you as well, supporting your physical needs and your safety. Perhaps you haven't been able to feel that way in the past, but I think you are awakening to a whole new world where you feel supported. And again, I am really drawn to the oranges as well. I think you are having, like I said, root chakra and sacral chakra awakening, because I'm seeing all this creative energy around you. With the Empress and the Rebirth card, I'm just seeing so much creative energy around you guys. So that could be literal creative projects, that could be manifesting new ways of life, that could be manifesting a new home or more sacred grounding relationships and friendships. I'm just seeing a lot of energy around your sacral chakra and around you believing that you can manifest what you truly want to manifest. So maybe in the past you felt unsupported and you felt like that Five of Cups energy where, you know, everyone has turned their back on you and you feel abandoned and you feel like you don't have the support to manifest the things that you want to manifest in your life. So whether that's like a new car or a new house or a new job or just relationships and friendships that are supporting and uplifting, I think now the energy around you is very creative, very fertile, and you will be able to manifest those types of things into your life. If you also do resonate with wanting to start creative projects and even maybe wanting to start a family, I see that as being part of your next spiritual awakening as well. Perhaps you are somebody who finally feels supported and finally feels like they have the right partner to start a family and you want to do that. I see that as being something very possible for you to create and start. If it is creative projects like maybe a writing career or an artistic endeavor, or yeah, just like bringing in more joy and love and little creations into your day-to-day, I see that also as being supported and something that you now have the energy around your root and sacral chakra to accomplish. Maybe you've been feeling blocked in your creative projects, and maybe you've been feeling blocked in sharing your story in your voice. I see that as being something that is going to be completely turned around, and now you will be feeling supported and ready and open to share with the world the creative projects that you want to. So maybe you will start to actually write that book you've been wanting to write, and maybe now you'll have the energy and support to work on those art projects or work on those music projects that you've always wanted to work on but just never felt supported or like you've had the energy and strength to complete. Now that's all changing and you guys are really awakening to your ability to be that magician card and your ability to manifest the creative life and the creative projects that you really want to, and the ones that are really close to your heart. Also, with the divination card, bones for casting, this card is giving me a strong confirmation that the unseen world is really supporting you now and really wants to speak to you now. So perhaps in your life, if you feel drawn to forms of divination to connect deeper to spiritual insights and spiritual guides, that could be something that could help you along your spiritual journey. So divination is a very ancient practice all over the world. It's a very ancient human practice. It's just about trying to get information from the spiritual realms. So different cultures have done this in different ways throughout time. And it's very, like I said, very ancient. And some of the most ancient forms of divination have to do with reading bones. So in ancient China, they would take bones from the tortoise shell as well as ox shoulders, and they would put a little bit of fire onto them with like a metal rod, And then they would read the cracks in the bones. They would see how the bones broke from that fire, and they would read the patterns that emerged. And it was a way to communicate to the unseen world about different things that people really needed to know about. So some of them are about, you know, will there be a good harvest this year? Some of them are about different tribes and if things will remain peaceful or if there will be conflict and like wars and stuff like that. Just humans have always had this natural urge to kind of communicate to the unseen world and to try to predict the future and see like what will happen. And in modern day, you know, we're doing a tarot reading right now. Tarot and oracle cards are a really popular form of divination, as well as things like using a pendulum and gazing into crystals or gazing into bowls of water. Those are just some examples. The list is really wide and expansive of divination practices. But yeah, this is just really letting me know that the unseen world is trying to speak to you. They are going to be sending you patterns and synchronicities and giving you insights around the spiritual awakening. And if you do feel called to maybe find like an oracle deck that would resonate with you, so you could get some insights and ask some questions into the unseen realm, definitely if you feel called, that could be something that could support you through this spiritual awakening. But yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys at this time. Let's pull some more oracle cards to get some more messages or advice for you guys. Group number 3. What does group 3 need to know regarding their next spiritual awakening and regarding, yeah, what they're awakening to? Group 3. Group 3 awakening. Okay. We have the polar bear spirit with nurture, butterfly spirit with emerging, and honeybee spirit with divine feminine. You're being called on to rise. And I just love that, how your other oracle cards are really reflecting this insect card as well. That's just so beautiful. I love these synchronicities that always come out in the readings. So with the polar bear spirit coming out, and it says nurture, allow any anxieties and worries to be gently released and offered up to be healed. I'm feeling like this card is really speaking about that 5 of Cups energy that is possibly something you've experienced. Like, the polar bear is really asking you guys to like nurture yourself and heal any wounds that you feel about your support and your connection. I think in the past you felt very unsupported and unconnected, potentially both in the physical world and in the spiritual world. And I think this reading is going to be confirming that you actually are stepping into a time and awakening to a time where you see your support. You see the support from the unseen through synchronicities and even divination. You see the support from your friends and maybe family, or just your soul family, the people that you are the closest to and have the deepest relationship. I think there's going to be people entering your life who you feel very supported by, because you deserve strong connections and you deserve to be loved and nurtured just like everybody else does. And I think, yeah, you're really awakening to allowing yourself to be supported as well. There's this message around allowing people to support you. With the butterfly spirit emerging, it says take the leap of faith. Yeah, I think you really need to just like take that leap of faith and just trust the universe, just trust the unseen, that you will start to feel the support come in. You will start to feel like you have support from the unseen world. Perhaps you will start to engage with things like divination, or you will just ask the universe for a sign, and you'll actually be able to see those signs coming into your reality. And I think that is going to be what will help you to take this leap of faith the most, is if you start to kind of look for signs and synchronicities a little bit, and you maybe ask to see a sign, or you ask like the universe to show you something. And I think you'll be surprised when the universe actually shows you a synchronicity. And we also have the honeybee with divine feminine. You are being called on to rise. So I'm just loving all this beautiful light-hearted energy coming from the insect realm to support you guys. The beautiful butterflies, the beautiful bees. This is giving me a lot of spiritual energy and energy around your spirit guides. These insects are just representing that you are supported in the unseen world. You are really surrounded by strong guides right now and being protected as well. So really ask the unseen and the universe to show you that guidance and show you that support, because I think that will trigger this next awakening where you feel supported and nurtured, and that is going to lead you down this whole new pathway of your life, like we were talking about with the Magician and the Empress. Just like this whole new path of feeling like you are able to create the life you want, you are able to create the manifestations and the creative projects that you really want to accomplish in your life, is by all this spiritual support, and realizing and seeing all the spiritual support and feeling it. Again, your next awakening is really focused on that root chakra and that sacral chakra. So if you feel called to connect to the colors red and orange more, do a little deeper research into those energies. That could be something to support this next awakening as well. Do things that your intuition is calling you towards, and always trust and really just trust your intuition and your inner guidance through this journey and through this awakening. That's what I'm seeing for you guys, group 3. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I love doing these readings, and I would love to know if this resonated with you in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if this did resonate with you. Hit the bell and the thumbs up if you guys like this reading. And thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I really hope to see you in one of my next readings.